Welcome into the Zen Zone. Did not foresee 2023 going that way at all. I very gratefully survived. Recently ended up driving through the wonderful Yellow Springs, Ohio, and it was cool. With Mayberries, they used to be the pretty much guaranteed cheapest gas in the entire area, and that stopped probably, I don't know, 8 years ago now, so I don't know, it's been a while. I've really fallen out of following gas prices in 2023. But, I guess that the important part to get into this episode is somewhere along the way, the evolution completed. And that evolution was into the me that notoriously hard on myself, James Davenport, can be okay with being the father of Stoicism. She is why everything. As things went awry in 2022, the host with the dose fell into a major funk, major depression, PTSD, whatever else. It's just the totality of life. Whether it's failed marriage, death of an incredibly close soulmate, my Morticia, Heather Davenport. She, Deputy Matthew Yates, whom we all miss tremendously, and young Master Aidan Clark. And to the Clark family, this is retired Springfield police officer James Davenport talking to you. Heather died in 2018, and my daughters, who been called Stoic because of the social media stuff. This is not about social media. This is real life. But she's a Northwestern student, and if there is anything, I know that nothing takes away that pain, and I can't imagine that pain being, my daughter versus what it was in our private life already. And those three individuals are who this show is dedicated to. And it's also dedicated to virtually every victim that there ever was, every forgotten, every cast aside, every downtrodden, every thrown overboard, every abandoned, every voiceless, ever. As CM Punk refers to himself, Vitamin J does as well. Voice of the voiceless. When I flipped my badge right side up in my bedroom, that was when I realized that I did deserve to wear that badge for 14 years. And I would love to still be wearing that uniform today. 2024, 2025, and so on. I didn't want to retire until 7/21/33, 25 and out. Life had other plans. This is not about the failures of leadership. This is not about self-esteem. This is not about PTSD. This is not about depression. This is about life. I am a retired Springfield, Ohio police officer. I am an American citizen. I am a widower. I am an estranged husband. And most of all, I am a father. And it was actually gaining back her respect once again to the level that notoriously always hard on myself, Mr. Davenport. Just like with the badge flipping, all of it is me assuming that I'm the weak, thrown overboard, depressed, PTSD, etc., victim that at times in 2023 it became extremely easy to feel like. But I walked straight through all of the misery. It is weight. It is literally the chemicals in the brain bouncing around. It's a good thing I don't have cognitive dissonance. It's the chemicals in the brain bouncing around. And that's how it gets heavy. Then, usually by good news in my specific case, but in real life, we get sick, we get better. That's what happened. And that's the way that I look back on it. Raw was a great show last night. I'm extremely excited for WrestleMania 40. I do hate Facebook and social media. I'm not 15 billion of these horrible things. The past just does not exist at all. There's no two ways around it. And this all the craziness, all the nonsense, the political bullshit, the games, which life is not a game. My service speaks for itself. My service in Kindred Hospital on Memorial Day of 2018 speaks for itself. Stacy Naff, speaking of you were there. I know everybody was upset because of various things, whether it was a relationship, a quick to this or that or the other. Well, folks, that's the me that I have recovered. That is who I am. I grew up in Springfield, Ohio, and I strive to make that city, that forsaken city with terrible leadership and a largely apathetic populace until something terrible happened. And it's not apathetic. There are people who care, but they're unable to do anything, and they don't know what they could do to fix it. The people who know the nitty-gritty of my birth city, from the street level, Sector 107 and so on. We all know what can fix the city that I was born in. And we all know why it hasn't happened yet. Depression and PTSD are treatable health conditions. Talk therapy works. Medicine works. Meditation works. This podcast is the truth and works. The books the motivational everything. They work. Your Money or Your Life. Vicky Robin, Joe Dominguez. Think and Grow Rich. Millionaire Mind, Millionaire Next Door. Incredible Machine. I'm looking at my own bookshelf. What Cops Know. Bond Investing for Dummies. Sound Sleep. Men Talk. Sleep. Uncovering the Mysteries. Blah, blah, blah. I Love a Cop. You sure did, beautiful. Rest in peace. Clark Howard's Living Large in Lean Times. The Time Paradox by Philip Zimbardo. Eat This, Not That. Oh, there's Xbox 360 games, PlayStation 2 games, Pac-Man, Funko Pop. Folks, I don't know who needs to hear this, but Mr. Davenport is not anything Springfield. He is Lil's father and the shaman of Fulcream Road. Clark County, Ohio, this is your conscience talking to you. Heck if I care. Namaste, humanity. Stay positive anyway.